come to work with me. It's a 21st birthday. Hey superstars, it has taken me well over a week to get this video sorted and up because I have been so ill. I have not been this ill in probably about 20 plus years actually, because I just don't generally get poorly these days unless it's allergies. And oh my god, whatever this viral infection was, it was just horrendous. My head, my eyes, I have not been able to stop coughing. It's just been absolutely horrendous. So I have not been around at all. I've not been able to do anything. My children have not been well as well. My son actually went down with this before I did, and my mum went down with it before we did. So my daughter hasn't had, I don't think she's had quite what we've had, so she wasn't quite as bad, and she's actually got over it a lot quicker. But as you can probably tell, I'm still coughing. But this was last Friday, and this was the first night that I was starting to feel a bit rough. But I was kind of thinking that I could get this booking done, go home, have some sleep, and that I would be all right the next day, because usually I can shake things off pretty easily and pretty quickly. But that wasn't to be. So as you can probably tell from the start of this video, I was already starting to feel quite crap. And the one thing that I had forgotten to do before I came out on this particular evening was take some paracetamol, which is the one thing I wanted to do, but failed to. So yeah, through the course of the evening, I was trying to drink plenty of fluids, and I was just trying to basically do my very best to get through the gig. It won't be the first time, and it won't be the last time that I've been out to do gigs ill or injured. I've been out with bad backs, bad knees, I've been out with tonsillitis, I've been out with no voice, I've been out with everything you can think of. There's only one occasion where I didn't turn up once, and I say I didn't turn up, I did get cover, and that was when my daughter had to go into hospital when she was 8 years old, about 10 years ago now. But I did ring round everybody that I knew and got cover. So yeah, it takes something pretty dire for me to not turn up. I'm not in the business of letting people down. That's not my style. I could have quite easily contacted clients and said, I'm so sorry, but I'm ill, I can't come, refunded them the money and left them in the lurch, but that is not me. You know, they went to a lot of trouble to organise the event, they booked me, and you know, they had people travelling from all over. You know, there was no way I was gonna land them in it and leave them horrendously disappointed. That is not what I'm about. So you know, I just got to do what I got to do to get through the gig sometimes, and I still delivered an amazing gig, and as you can see, everybody really enjoyed themselves and they were really happy. So the main thing is that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I know health comes first, and it does, but sometimes it just clashes, and you know, what am I going to do? So anyway, I have taken the whole week to just check out and look after myself, which is exactly what I would always tell other people. You know, not everybody understands, and some people don't read. So despite putting you know, as many posts out as I can possible, so people understand that I'm ill and I'm not going to be responding to any messages or, you know, inquiries because I am on sick leave and I'm not well, because, you know, trying to differentiate between your life, your health and your job is quite difficult sometimes, especially when everything is online and everything is on social media. You can't differentiate sometimes. So, you know, they'll be like, oh, but you were online. It's like, yes, I was online in a personal capacity, not a professional capacity, you know. And it doesn't matter how many times I put an out of office reply on, or I put up a post to say I'm on sick leave, people just don't read and they just don't pay attention. And it is what it is. So I just have to ignore people, and as bad as I feel sometimes, I have to just learn to accept that it's what I have to do. I have to put myself first and my health first, because if I don't have my health, I don't have anything. And I'm always preaching to other people that you must always put yourself first and top your own cup up, and I'm still doing that. So even though I'm a lot better than I was a week ago, I'm still not 100%, and I need to be 100% so that this doesn't happen again, because I can't afford to keep being poorly like this. So and obviously I still have my kids to take care of, I still have housework, I still have, you know, all the typical stuff to do. So it just doesn't stop because you're ill either. So trying to just do basics is quite difficult sometimes, but it's necessary. So but at this point, as you can see, I'm packing down. I was really flagging, I was really struggling, my body was hurting, and I have to say, this last week, I think actually that's one thing that I've had noticed actually, where I pushed myself to work all of last weekend poorly. I noticed my body was in a hell of a state. It is feeling a hell of a lot better now, and I think I'm left with the remnants of what feels like a cold, but yeah. But I got through it, and that's the main thing, and I don't let people down, and that is one of the things I pride myself on, being reliable.